Ready to start day 3, 2? And we've been doing nothing but climbing.
I'm John, and in my life, I've jumped headfirst into a lot of crazy adventures, whether that was rock climbing, rappelling down waterfalls, freediving with sharks, or even deep dives. But exploring the wilds and being outdoors has always been a cornerstone of my life, which is why, in a pre-COVID world, when I got the opportunity to go explore the Canadian Rockies, I couldn't say no. I traveled across the country, met up with one of my closest friends, Patrick, and we explored Jasper National Park. We got to hike through cathedrals and mountains, cool off in beautiful rivers, explore some of the largest and most beautiful waterfalls I've ever seen, and even got to explore one of Canada's glaciers. We got to disconnect in one of the most amazing Canadian landscapes, and this was our journey. So come experience it with us.
Morning of day 3, just put on some water for some oatmeal and some coffee, and I just figured I'd kind of pop out here and take some photos of waterfalls and the giant mountains in the background in the sunlight. And so it's the first morning, clear blue skies, and today is a long day. So today I think is 17 kilometers. Like yesterday, we're going to be passing one campsite and off to a next. And we're going to be going through the pass. So we're going to be hitting the highest elevation that we'll be hitting on the trip. Packed up, we're sitting on the table, we're sitting in our packs, ready to start day 3, 2? It's day 3 of our Jasper adventure, day 2.
Longest one.
Longest one.
Let's get it moving.
18 Ks. It's now 11:25.
Jesus Christ, we're
11:20.
2 hours away from
We're a little 2 hours late, but we're gonna go now. All right. So we have arrived at Jonah's Cutoff, halfway for the day. Currently 5 to 3. So we started at 11:30, give or take, so 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours left to go. But we're here now. We're gonna stop, we're gonna eat lunch. We're gonna enjoy the view, these amazing mountain ranges behind us. And gonna get going again, maybe 30 minutes or so. Lunch at Jonah's Creek, Jonah's Cutoff, Jonah's something. And yeah, so we got 8 kilometers left to go. We're gonna try and keep the spirits up, keep the ball rolling. And we have, I think you said this is the highest spot, right?
Yeah, well, on the campsite.
So highest part on the trail. And so from here, hopefully, for today at least, it's all downhill. So the internet lied to us. We left Jonah's Cutoff about 25 minutes ago, and we've been doing nothing but climbing. So either the internet meant to say highest campground on the trail, or it was lying, because we were definitely higher now than we were a half hour ago. so cool.
It's amazing!
This is a view. Like Patrick says, holy crap on a cracker. I just got this crazy feeling that, you know, you look out into the landscape and it almost feels like you're watching TV, but you're actually here. And it's such an awe-inspiring feeling to know that you can just run down there and run around and amongst the trees, and just to see the mountains transition into the shrubland, transition into the forest, transition into the valley, and then finally hit the river, and you know, mountains in the distance, literally 360 degrees around you is just mountains everywhere. And Patrick says he doesn't feel it, but I feel so small in this massive landscape, and that's not a bad thing. It's just you realize how big the world is and how much, you know, there is to see and things to experience, and you kind of lose sight of why you would ever want to just stop going. We're here, Poboktan Pass. At this point, we've entered a new landscape. We're officially going down now, and it's much more prairie, it's much more open. So it's kind of a cool change. It's nice to be heading downhill for a while. And then apparently this opens up into a huge valley. That's our bear call, and also our safety call, and also our okay call. In the event where we ask, one must respond to make sure that they're okay.
It's a head count. It's a very arduous head count.
Of 2. Steep ass inclines, steep ass declines. Oh boy. Where we got big mountains on the right, big mountains on the left, and we're lower down, so we dropped significantly in elevation. We're back in the tree line, and hopefully we're not too far from camp at this point. It is like a fucking pool. So we've walked into camp, we've met a couple other people, which is super cool. There's 10 behind me, you can tell. And we're just gonna set up and we're gonna call it quits for today. Tired, but you know,
Satisfied.
there's that behind us and the equivalent in front of us. So there's pretty much no better view to wake up to tomorrow morning than where we're at right now.
Amen.
How are you feeling?
Satisfied.
That was a good way to feel. See you tomorrow. Of our escapade. We're officially commencing our descent back to the car. And I'm headed to Duluth, and I want to show you exactly what we're dealing with out here in the middle of Jasper National Park. It's only the highest luxuries. Let's go with luxuries, because I don't know the word. So that's the toilet, and yep, nothing else around.